Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Stoop here yet again with another physical tabletop deck profile for the Pokemon trading card game. If you are enjoying these, please let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I believe we just broke 1,200 subscribers in the past few days, so thank you so much for all that support. Over on my Twitter account, I also just broke 800 followers there. I will be starting a giveaway for some PTCGL codes very, very soon. So feel free to come follow me over on Twitter and hang out over there and win some codes. But today we're going to take a look at Samurott. We've looked at Samurott in the past on the channel. And I always felt it was lacking. And you're able to take an early aggressive KO with Merciless Blade and your VSTAR Power Moon Cleave Star to get there, take 2 price KO, and then, you kind of like string along, so on and so forth. But what if I told you the answer to Samurott's late game bad performance is Radiant Charizard? Radiant Charizard. So, hey, let's take a look at this. So we're rocking a 4-3 Hisuian Samurott line. We'll start with the V here, 220 HP, 2 attacks, 1 dark for Basket Crash. Discard 2 tool cards from your opponent's Pokemon. Whatever. If it's stuck in the active and you're going, first and they attach like a cape or a belt, whatever, sure, go for it. And then second attack, 3 dark for Shadow Slash for 180, discard a energy from this Pokemon. That's okay because you only need 2 for your V-Star. But yeah, the main go here, like I said, 4-3 line. We've got the 270 HP Hisuian Samurott V-Star. The attack is pretty sick here. 2 dark energy for Merciless Blade, 110 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon has any damage counters on it, it does 110 more. So 220 for 2 feels pretty good. You've got your Moon Cleave Star here. Once during your turn, technically once during your game, you can put 4 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So 40, 220 is 260, Goon Ping 270, Choice Belt 300. You get what I'm saying? Capiche? Right on. So yeah, Samurott can take super quick, like turn 2 KOs, thanks to Moon Cleave Star, or if you Goon Ping or whatever, also quick shooting and Teleon. So just keep that in mind. Continuing on, we are playing one singular copy of Radiant Charizard. Why? Well, it's a Radiant Pokemon. Radiant Pokemon have a rule where you only play one Radiant Pokemon in your deck, no matter what. So we're playing one copy of Radiant Charizard. So it's got 160 HP and it's got 1 attack for 5 energy, 1 fire, 4 colors, Combustion Blast for 250, and then it can't use Combustion Blast during the next turn. Whatever. The real star, though, is the ability Excited Heart. For every prize card your opponent's taken, its attacks cost a colorless less. So, say for example, they've taken 5 prize cards. You're attacking for free. They've taken 4 prize cards. You're attacking for free. So when they're down to their last 1 or 2 prize cards, Charizard can come in with a belt and hit for 250, and with 280 with a belt, and you're just closing out other V stars here. So this is the fixer for Samurott. All right, and then for some support, we're of course playing the Inteleon engine, everyone's absolute favorite. We've got 4 Sobble, 3 Drizzile, 1 quick shooting to get damage counters to help support Samurott, and technically you can help support Charizard get to 300 if you need to, with that belt and all that jazz. That quick shooting, and then 1 copy of Shady Dealings Inteleon. Pretty straightforward. The last 2 Pokemon, we've got a Crobat V for Dark Asset, bench it, draw your hand up to 6. And technically you can attack with Venomous Fang in this deck. Since you are playing Dark Energy, you can do 70 in Poison. Last Pokemon, we have a Galarian Zigzagoon. We're just playing it for the Headbutt Tantrum ability. When you put it down to the bench, you put a damage counter on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So this just helps trigger the Samurott's Merciless Blade's extra damage, or, just helps you get to whatever sort of numbers you need to for your KO for the turn. And then supporters, pretty straightforward. We got 2 copies of Research, 2 copies of Boss, 1 copy of Marnie. We've got 1 Raihan, and last but not least, 1 copy of Clara. Clara is going to let you pick up Pokemon and energy from your discard pile and put it back in your hand, aka Charizard. After they've taken 4 prizes, you put Charizard up, you swing into it. They knock it out. whatever. You just pick it up in the fire energy back out of the discard pile, put it back down to the bench, and then pivot back around again. So yeah, Clara will help you reuse and abuse these one-off Inteleons, your Zigzagoon, your Crobat, your Charizard, or grab energy if you need to. So pretty solid here. Raihan is definitely your comeback card as well. Attach an energy, search your deck for any card. So this can also help you set up a good KO with Merciless Blade here. Help you find the last piece for whatever your combo is that you need. And of course, nothing really to explain with Boss Marty and Research. For your item cards, we've got balls, as always. We always have balls here on the channel. We've got 4 copies of Quick Ball, find your basic Pokemon. We've got 2 copies of Ultra Ball to discard and find any Pokemon. And we've got 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball to potentially fish out one of these one-offs out of the prizes. Again, we are playing 3 one-of basics here, so you could potentially need to fish out Crobat, Zigzagoon, or Charizard. Heavy Ball will do that for you. And then more balls. We've got 2 Level Ball. This will grab Sobble, Drizzile, and Zigzagoon. Normally, when you play these, you want to play 3 or 4 Level Ball, but again, the star of the show is Samurott here, not necessarily an Inteleon line, so this is just like to support. And you can always find all these other pieces with everything else. And last Pokemon search, we've got 2 copies of Evolution Incense. This is just going to find any of your evolution cards. So you really got to be smart with your resources here. You don't want to discard too much with the research, and just keep everything flowing with the trainer cards that you have. For more support style stuff in forms of items, we've got 3 copies of Dark Patch. It's not like we're playing Darkrai, which I love. Keep an eye out for another Darkrai video, probably later this week on the channel, with the new list with Pokestop. I absolutely love it right now. But yeah, Dark Patch here. Discard energy cards, attach them to your Samurott. Technically, you can attach them to Crobat and Zigzagoon. Like I said, Crobat can attack. Might be worthwhile in some situations. But just keep that in mind that you only play 3. It's not a turbo deck, so just be careful here. We are playing 3 copies of Scoop Up Net, and that's to be able to pick up and reuse the Inteleon line, Charizard, Zigzagoon, put them back in your hand, and then rinse and repeat. We've got 1 copy of Tool Scrapper. You eat some tools off. Big Charm flows for your opponent really well, so you want to be able to throw that out of there, discard that, and then you're actually like able to get that range. So like Arc Intel is super popular. We covered it last week. We've seen it all over the online scene. We've seen it win in some 1Ks and everything like that over this weekend, and people are really considering it into Worlds, and Tool Scrapper is 100% going to be essential for some of these decks to be able to continually hit that 280 damage, because you know, Big Charm just gives them 30 more HP, and it can definitely be a problem. And also this helps you in the Blitzing matchup, which we just covered too, to get rid of the Cape of Toughness. We've got 1 copy of Pal Pad to reuse all these supporters. Again, we're only playing 2 of these, and these are all 1s, so to be able to use these a 2nd time, or these a 3rd, or a 4th time, definitely worth considering here. So Pal Pad, definitely an essential piece in a deck like this, and you can also just grab it in, you know, mid search with Shady Dealings here. So damage modifier, we've got 2 copies of Choice Belt. Again, 30 more damage into a V. This just helps Charizard hit 280. This helps Samurott hit 250 if there's damage counters on them. So just keep that in mind. This is pretty solid here. Last 2 item cards. We are playing 1 singular copy of Rare Candy. This is the combo piece to go with the Scoop Up Nets, honestly, to drop down either Inteleon here. So if you need to quick shoot, and then you have another Sobble on the bench, you can scoop up and Rare Candy into the quick shooting again, or you can, you know, Rare Candy into the Shady Dealings. This is probably on the chopping block for sure, but it feels really good to play this in Palkia. Intel right now is a one-off, and anywhere I'm starting to play Inteleon, I really just feel like a one of Rare Candy is just like the secret sauce to pop things off. And last but not least, for the items, we are playing a singular copy of Energy Search. We are rocking a little spurt of energy, and so you want to be able to find your fire energy for Charizard when needed, or in some situations if like you're going to play a quick ball, you can just energy search for a dark and quick ball it away, and then a, you know, dark patch, so on and so forth. But for the most part, this is to find that fire energy for Charizard, in addition to Clara and Training Court. We're playing 2 copies of Training Court, so you can get your energy back from the discard pile. for your attachments or your retreat or whatever. Just stadium bumpage as well. But training cord is definitely essential. And then, yeah, for the energy cards, we are playing 7 copies of Basic Dark and 2 copies of Basic Fire to supplement the Radiant Charizard. But this is the list. Let me know what you think. Haven't got a lot of testing in it, but I've seen a few similar ideas thrown around. I know Charizard is honestly super cool, and I just want to be able to shove Charizard into more different decks, and it feels really cool to be able to play Shiny Charizard in here with Samurott. They kind of have like a cool color scheme going on together. But, you know, the games that I've played with this, it's been perfectly fine. I think the only card 100% that's on the chopping block is the rare candy, but when it goes off, you win the game 110%. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, don't forget to check out all the sponsors down below in the description. Of course, I'll get the deck list over on PokemonCard.io, not a sponsor, in the next few days. And as well as, if you need PTCGL codes to build this deck, check out Guardian Game and TCGs. Use code STUBIN for 15% off. And if you're buying physical cards, playmats, sleeves, like Dragon Shields, or whatever, use the TCGplayer.com affiliate link down below as well to help support the channel with a little tiny kickback. And yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.